Howdy friends, and welcome back to Let's Play Alpha Sapphire. This is episode number 14, and we are here in the bright, shining Mauville City. Square Tower. This monument was built to commemorate the friendship between Mauville City and Lumio City in the Kalos region. Oh cool, I wonder if there's one just like it in X and Y. I assume so. Alright, so, just because we kind of rushed into the city a bit, I want to backtrack just a bit. Actually, I'm going to use a repel. But I do want to go back and see if we missed anything in that other area. And I already talked to this guy, didn't I, right? The 2 roads, 1 and above. A road each for people and Pokemon. Perhaps that is right and fair. Yeah, it makes sense. If we go on the biking road, then we can kind of leave the Pokemon alone in the lower road. Unless, like me, you don't have a bike, so you walk right through their habitat. Let's get up to the grass, and then I will use a repel, since they are fairly expensive at this point in the game. Wish you could register the repel to the thing, but at least they give you an option to reapply it once you run out. That's really nice. Alright, let's go ahead and use the housing machine just so if I missed anything before here, I can grab it. So there is a rare Pokemon around here, it seems. What was that? Over here, perhaps? Alright, I will use another. Hey, a full heal. Very cool. Alright, so there's a Pokemon nearby. Oh, ooh. Wonder where that is. A Voltorb, maybe? Oh, I knew I went too fast. As soon as I hit it, I knew I had gone too fast. Oh well. We already beat that guy. He was the one with the Electric. Yeah, so I didn't explore over here. Route 103. Huh, interesting. Where's the map? Oh, so okay, so this is the route. I totally missed this one. This is the route that goes back to my hometown. Alright, well I'm not going to jump down because then it would take me a long time to go back, but let's go ahead and do some battles while we're here. Did you feel the tug of our soul-soothing fragrance? So I'd wonder if maybe you could use cut on those bushes to come back, but that wouldn't make sense because then you could have cut through here a long time ago. And Roselia, a pretty good grass and poison type Pokemon. It was introduced in Gen 3 as part of the Hoenn Region Pokemon, but it was only like the only member of its evolutionary line to be introduced then. It wasn't until Generation 4 where they introduced Budew, its unevolved form, and Roserade, its evolved form. And Roserade is actually pretty good. It's a good special attacker, fairly fast too, I think. Leech Seed, ooh, this is getting real now. But I think my money is still on Slate here. Roselia is certainly putting up a fight, though. I'm glad it's our only Pokemon so that we can heal up afterwards. And on the bright side, because it's fairly strong, we should... Oh, good job, Slate, avoiding that Stun Spore. We should get a decent chunk of XP from this. And a crit, wow. Slate really wants to level up. After eating his berry. Hungry little guy. There we go. I may not have said this at the start, but I'm very excited about this episode for a number of reasons that I didn't want to spoil. You weren't led astray by our aroma. And this is one of the reasons. What? Slate is evolving. Here we go. Our second evolution. Ready to hit his second stage. There we go. Slate has evolved into Matang. Very cool. And I think we actually learn a new move right off the bat. I like Matang. It's a cool design. The whole line is a really cool design. The idea is it's like 2 Beldum that have merged together with like this core, I guess, to make a new Pokemon. Luckily, I don't need to catch 2 of them to do it. Oh, Confusion. Okay, so I knew it learned Metal Claw, or I remembered it learned Metal Claw. I didn't remember that it also learned Confusion. I wonder if that's new. But that's pretty cool, though. So now we don't just have Takedown, we have Metal Claw and Confusion as well. So as you can see, our attack is much better than our special attack. So Confusion probably won't be very useful unless maybe it's like super effective against something. But even then, it's going to be kind of iffy. So interestingly, Takedown is still our best attack. Um, so it has 90 base power, whereas Metal Claw, because of Stab, effectively has 75 base power. I think I might start using it though because one, it's a little bit more accurate, 95% versus 85%. Two, it doesn't do recoil damage, and three, it has a chance of raising your attack stat. So depending on the situation, I'll have opportunities to use both, I'm sure. But I think Metal Claw will probably be my main move. Alright, that's really cool. Our little slate has evolved. Where are the berries? In the berry pocket. Who would have thunk it? Alright, I'm tempted to give him like a Paralysis one, but Paralysis one, a Cherry Berry. But he seems to really enjoy these orange berries, so let's go with that for a little while longer, even though they don't really heal much health at this point in the game. Oh, a double battle! Oh, that's cool. Alright, well, Slate and Dan, now's your chance to shine. And I think, I could be wrong on this, but I think if you click on them like from the side, you can actually battle them one at a time. That was the case in some games at least, but I would much rather do a double battle, much more fun. The two of us fight together as one. I'm Amy and this is my twin sister Liv. We're going to fight you together. So normally they would have like rhyming names. That used to be the case in the old games, like Amy and Zamy. There's something that rhymes with Amy, or Liv and Div or something. Alright, here we go. They have Plusle and Minun, which of course is very sensible. So Metal Claw is not very effective against electric types. Steel is a pretty good, it's arguably the best type defensively, but it's not very great offensively in terms of type coverage. Alright, so what I don't know is like, is Echoed Voice going to affect everybody? Looks like it might just affect one Pokemon. So I'm going to try to double up into Minun and see how much damage I can do. Alright, so it got its Oran Berry. I don't know what Bestow does. It's not the worst offensive type of move. Well, it's up there though. But I mean, it is evenly effective against most types, I guess. It's not good against electric, water, fire. What else? Electric, water, fire, other steel types. And I think that's it. So, you know, but it's only super effective against ice, rock, and fairy. Okay, now I really hope that Silk Scarf theft was temporary, because if not, I'm gonna, like, be really mad. Like, I might even reset the game, because I don't know if I'll have a chance to get another Silk Scarf. I would at least look it up to see if you can or not. Alright, good job, Dan. So what's nice about double battles is if you target one Pokemon, but it's fainted by the time you use the move, you'll just automatically target the other Pokemon. That's really helpful. I'm going to use Confusion just for the guaranteed hit chance, and so I don't take any recoil damage. Spark. Alright, and Echoed Voice should finish it off. That was actually pretty fun. They were a little bit tougher than I thought they would be. Alright, and Dan gets the final blow. Did that say a boosted experience? Why is it boosted? Is it because it's a double battle, maybe? He's not traded, so it shouldn't be boosted for that reason. And what's this? Another evolution. Yeah, the reason I've been trying to push these two to level 20 is because obviously they evolve, and each of them gets a lot more powerful at level 20. I feel like from Beldum to Metang and from Whismur to Loudred is quite a big upgrade. It's actually pretty cool looking. It looks like he's having a lot of fun. Got his like speakers for ears. Could use a visit to the dentist, but besides that. Alright, and Bite, that's a pretty good move. It's a dark type move, so let's go ahead and replace Ghost, our Ghost type move, because Ghost and Dark type moves have very similar type coverage, and Astonish just isn't that good to begin with, so seems like a good time to learn Bite. Alright, so our Pokemon are really growing up. I don't know if there's another trainer up here or not. Ah, there is, and I ran right into him. Alright, well, that's okay, because I think now that we're evolved, like if we weren't evolved, I'd be worried that his Pokemon might sweep right through my team up until Ford. But, oh, it's a Skitty, so I shouldn't have been worried anyway, but now that they're evolved, I feel a lot more confident in my team, and I think like my team is really starting to come together, because whereas like, you know, Beldum and Whisper were good in the start of the game, um, the point in the game we were getting to, they just were not as good as some Pokemon, like Marshtomp, for example. Oh, there's the attack raise, not that we really needed it, although, after this berry, we might. So because of the attack raise, that's going to be a 2-hit KO, whereas otherwise it would have been a 3-hit KO thanks to the berry. Unfortunately, Slate is asleep, so it looks like I like his sleeping animation. I should be getting to sleep myself soon. I should have given him a Chesto Berry, but you never know what stats condition you'll get next. So there are Lum Berries, which heal any stats condition, and are pretty good. But we probably won't get them until a lot later in the game. Right, the good news is while I'm asleep, I probably won't take too much damage from a little Skitty. So Pokemon, when they're put to sleep, they always stay asleep at least one turn. And I think the max is three turns they can stay asleep. So is that 3 turns? I feel like it is. Yep, and we are awake. And Metal Claw hits. That should be the knockout thanks to the attack boost. Very nice. Good job, Slate. Oh my gosh, my darling Pokemon. I gotta admit, his Pokemon did pretty good for a Skitty. And I do see another Pokefan up there. We're not going to use a Repel since there's not a lot of grass around here. Alright, so... we will, however, use some berries. Yeah, at this rate, I shouldn't have bought all that soda pop and stuff, because I'm probably never going to need it. We still have 161 Orum berries, and growing more all the time. I might start using the soda pop and all just to, so what's over here? Just some trees. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. I think they're probably berries we have, so I'll get them off screen. But I will face this guy. If you cross the sea from here, it'll be a shortcut to Oldale Town. Foo foo foo, that's useful, isn't it? Oh, I guess so. I'm gonna switch out Dan just because Metal Claw is not very effective against water types, and fishermen tend to have water types. Gah, my line's all snarled up. I'm getting frustrated. That's it, battle me. Guess he's gonna take his frustrations out by battling me, and we'll see if it only makes him more frustrated. Considering he has a Magikarp, probably. I'm gonna guess Magikarp and Tentacool. But it'd be really cool if he had a Magikarp and Gyarados. Yeah, I actually really like Loudred's design. That's pretty cool. Echoed Voice because of Stab, and because I think our special attack is a little bit higher, will be more powerful than Bite. Even more importantly, once we use it, it'll get more power the next turn, or whatever his second Pokemon is, which I assume will be stronger than a Magikarp. Pokemon are really on a roll today. Nope, Magikarp number 2, slightly higher. 2 levels higher. Alright, well this is pretty easy. Very nice. Fisherman Andrew has been defeated. Gah, lost it. I'm even more annoyed now. Yep. That's what I predicted. Alright, well, we don't have Surf, unfortunately, so we can't go back to Oldale Town. That's a shame. But at some point we can. Actually, I think you get Surf fairly late in this game because it's so water-based and there's so many areas you can access as soon as you have Surf. They hold on to it for a while, which again, I really like. I think that's cool how they kind of use that as a way to sort of gate different parts of the game. Alright, so what is this place? Have we been in here? The Wondrous Trick House. Oh yeah! I forgot about that, but I think it's actually pretty fun. I still don't entirely remember what's going on in there. But now that we have a pretty strong Pokemon team, I think there are some battles. I think you have to battle like a whole family or something. You're being watched. Who am I now? It's a scroll. What does the scroll say? Hmm. Can I use the item finder? Or the dowsing machine? Nope. Do you have to like find the hidden person? Or a switch or something? I feel like the scroll's supposed to tell you like, use cut on this wall. Can I just go through it? No. Maybe you have to come back here later on? If so, that's pretty disappointing. Oop. Aha! So we just have to find the hidden person. Behold, for I am the greatest living mystery of a man in all of Hoenn. They call me the Trick Master. Ahaha. Glad to meet you. You've come to challenge my trick house, haven't you? That's why you're here, isn't it? Yes, it is. Consider your challenge accepted. Enter through the scroll there and let your challenge commence. I'll be waiting in the back. One more thing, I have to warn you. My tricks are quite difficult. Don't get lost. An escape rope. That could be useful. Now I'm really leaving. I shall be waiting in the back. This is cool. Like this guy's hobby is like putting together a trick house, and I think you have to like face his family in Pokemon battles. Yes, I would. Always go into the hole behind the scroll. Wow, this is a lot bigger than it looked from the outside. Although I do wonder if maybe you have to like use different HM moves. So hopefully we can still get pretty far even without knowing that many. All right, looks like we have some battles ahead. Oh, it'd be cool for Pokemon New Cut as well. That would make sense, because otherwise how would she get in here? But I don't think Gulpin can use Cut. Gulpin is also a Gen 3 Pokemon. It is a Poison type. And I'm pretty sure it doesn't have Soundproof. So Echoed Voice should do the trick. Yeah, I still have not seen a Generation 2 Pokemon as far as I can recall. We had like what? Geodude, Nosepass, Machop, Makuhita, Meditite. They're all either Gen 1 or Gen 3. There's gotta be some Gen 2 Pokemon in here, right? But I feel like at this point, maybe there's not. What's the Gen 2 that I would expect to see here? Why are you so serious? Who said I was serious? Alright, let's go ahead and heal up our Pokemon. Thanks to our never-ending berry supply. And we'll use Dan for a little bit longer, maybe level 22, and then I'll start rotating. So I see an item over here. Let's grab that while we're here, since I'm not sure if we can come back. I hope so, though, because if there are any like TMs in here, I definitely don't want to miss them. Lava Cookie. I think that's like a full heal that you can use in your Pokemon, but you can buy them at Mount Chimney, and they're cheaper than a normal full heal from a Pokemart, so that's kind of the benefit there. So maybe it's not his family you face, or maybe in the original game it was his family, but now it's just like a bunch of trainers. Maybe these trainers are his family. I'm not really sure. But this is definitely a part of the game I haven't thought about in a very long time. I'm very curious what that purple thing is up north there. Oh, her head turns. That's cool. I like that. I am a real head turner. It's too much bother to think this out. I only wanted to battle. Oh, there are other trainers who are stuck in the trick house. That makes sense. Alright. Battle Girl Cora and her Meditite. Alright, so if it knows any fighting attacks, this could be a little bit tough. But once again, now that we're evolved, I'm not too worried. And in fact, now that we have... Okay, so Bite, this would have been... Well, Astonish would be super effective, whereas Bite is evenly effective. Because Dark moves are not very effective against fighting types, whereas Ghost is even against them. But Bite still would have been better than Astonish, because Astonish is just such a weak move. And he's going to use Detect for no reason at all. Except wasting my power points, so... Maybe we'll have a chance to use one of those new Lepa berries we got. Or I can just switch out our Pokemon and use Slate or Ford for a while. Alright, well this is fun. I'm enjoying this. Not what I expected to do this episode, but hey. Always up for some good battles. But I do kind of think you probably can only do like one area for now, and then you have to come back later. I found a scroll. What does it say? The secret code. Oh, I wonder if you need to use the secret code to get in the other door. That would make sense. I see an item and a youngster. Let's grab the item first. Lava cookie! Somebody in here is dropping all their lava cookies. Alright, youngster, let's see what you got. I wandered into this weird house by accident. Well, did the nice man at the front give you an escape rope? Because you can always use it. Inkata. Yeah, so what Gen 2 Pokemon could there be in here? I mean, I guess you could breed a Pikachu and get um, Pichu that way. But as far as like Pokemon that I would expect to find in the wild here, I mean, you could evolve a Kingdrix. I think there are Horsey and Seadra. So the way it works, every region has its own national Pokedex. We're going to use Bite just because it's evenly effective, whereas a normal type attack would not be. That being said, Geodude has pretty good defense stats, so honestly because of that, and because Echo Voice is a special move, it might even do more, but if it did, probably not much more, so... And probably honestly a little bit less if I had to guess. Hey, critical hit. So it looks like critical hits might still be double in this generation. That looked like it did more than time and a half. Also, Bite does have a 20% flinch, or I think it's 20% chance of flinching. Yeah, 20%. I'm pretty sure about that. So you saw that there. Alright. That's right, we took no damage, so that's cool. Alright, let's see if the secret code will get us through. Trickmaster is wonderful. Such a great secret code. What's our prize? An expert belt. Oh, that's cool. An expert belt makes all your super effective attacks do more damage. And actually some of our Pokemon are going to be able to know a wide variety of move types, which will make them super effective against a majority of Pokemon. So I could certainly see Expert Belt being a good item for some of my Pokemon to hold. What is Ford holding now? Just a berry? Just a cherry berry, right? We'll hold on to it for now. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give him back Rock Tomb since I had intended to do that. Ooh, and I can also give a Rock Tomb to some other Pokemon too. That's right, now they're evolved, they can actually learn more TMs. So let's forget Bulk Up. We can always teach it again later if we need to. Alright, so let's see what other moves our Pokemon can learn. Flash, I'm not too concerned about. Nobody can learn Steel Wing. Torment, I don't really want to learn Torment. But I will give Rock Tomb to, I guess I'll give it to both Slate and Dan. Even though Dan's a little more of a special attacker. Slate can definitely use it. Plus, he's not super fast, so it might be helpful to slow down the opponent Pokemon. Alright, now a little bit of a tougher choice here. So Pound is a little bit more powerful because of same type attack bonus, Stab. But I'd rather have the coverage. I could get rid of Screech. Let's get rid of Pound for now. But Screech will probably be the next move I forget. Just because our main attack is a physical attack, so it doesn't have as much use. Alright, Trickmaster. Ah, you made it this far. You're sharp. It took me all night to plant those trees. You're almost my equal in greatness by 1, 2, 3, 4 places. Great, you've earned this reward. And we got a TM12, Taunt. Taunt forces your opponent to use damaging moves, so it can be really good in competitive battling, but it's not as good in regular gameplay, because usually you don't want them to use damaging moves against you. Scrub that smug smirk from your face. It's much too early to think you've won. I'll make new tricks to stump you, I will. You may mock me only once when you're done. Come back for the next exciting installment. Okay, so we gotta come back later. I think we have to like beat more gyms first. It's probably like each gym you beat, you could come back and do one more. So, I don't think he's hiding here anymore, unfortunately. I think that is actually it. Alright, kind of a cool traditional Japanese house too, I like that. And somehow we're back where we started, but okay. I guess all that really takes place in the woods behind his house there, which you really can't see, although honestly I see water, so not quite sure how that works. Maybe a tunnel. Maybe it's all just a trick. Alright, well, unfortunately, we still don't have a bicycle. You know, in retrospect, that would have been really smart. It would have been to get the bicycle and then come down Cycling Road to go back here, but I guess I'm getting tired and I didn't think of that. So, repel, repel. Wherefore art thou, repel? There you are. Got 3 left. Then we'll have to start using our super repels. Alright, I'm probably just going to use 1 repel to get through as much of this as I can. And then if we have to face like 1 Pokemon, it's not the end of the world. Yep, too fast. Probably not that good anyway. Didn't quite make it. Of course. And it is a Electrike, okay. Well, now that Dan is fully evolved, let's see how he does. Echoed Voice is still probably our most powerful attack. In fact, I'm pretty sure of it. Will it be a one-shot? Yes, it will. See, all of our training is already paying off. Alright, got lucky there. I was worried that last little tile would have been another attack. Alright, so we only have a few minutes left before I really do need to get some sleep. But let's explore the town in the meantime. I'm the youngest of 4 sisters. Route 10 is down that corridor to the south. It's a unique route, or route, however you want to say it. Both are correct. Where you'll find Cycling Road and the Trick House. Oh, so she would have just told me if I would have just asked, but it's sometimes more fun to be surprised. So I expected each of the intersections with one of these routes is one of her sisters who tells you what's out that way. That's cool too, because Mauville is right in the center of Hoenn, so it's a real crossroads. So it's cool that this like plaza is really like the very center of Hoenn. I like that a lot. Speaks to the designer in me. The roads of this town stretch north and south, east and west. Gets all kinds of people coming through. Can I rent a bike? That'd be cool. Like this appears to be a rideshare, but I guess for whatever reason kids are not allowed to rent a bike. Unless for parking bikes you can park. Okay, so it's a bike parking state. But there. It's a bike parking station. I'll get it right. Mauville is a great city for bikers. I guess you're allowed to ride your bike indoors. Which I guess is kind of outdoors, but... This is such a weird place. There's an upstairs? How many cities have upstairs? And even more upstairs. This is so confusing. Guess some old people here are flirting with each other. More power to them. Oh, so there's like a rooftop garden? They really spent a lot of time redesigning this. This is actually really cool. This feels like one of those cool like projects I would have done, like hypothetically, like in when I was in college. I used to ditch class to come here when I was a student, but I can't get away with that now that I'm a working man. Sigh. Yeah, I feel ya. Even in college sometimes, I was a pretty good student, but I still take a day every once in a while just to like relax and just not go to class and do something fun instead. Sometimes you just need one of those days. As long as they're not too often. I was born and raised in Sinnoh, while my boy lives off in Kanto. My grandson is a designer in Kalos. My great-grandson is off dreaming in Unova. Hopefully not the son of the grandson. I feel like he'd be too young to be on his own, but maybe he's a Pokemon trainer, so apparently they can be very young. Our family is scattered all over the place, but I don't feel too lonely as long as I've got this little fella by my side. It is a Meditite, it looks like. It's a shame when families really spread out, but at least with like technology these days, you don't really have to feel as disconnected as you once would have. Back in the old days, you would have had to exchange letters and only got them like, once every couple weeks. I did think it was a real Pokemon. The Rhyhorn Rider is out of order. I guess you can like ride it. This kid gonna be disappointed. Why would anyone ride on this kind of thing when we've got real Pokemon to ride on? Oh, can you ride on real Pokemon in this game? And there's a Tailo upstairs. What is it? Bell Tower? Way up high with the touch of the wind ruffling its feathers. Alright, so I won't talk to everybody in this town, but I love there's like an outdoor park here. Another stair tower. This is actually a really cool city. I wouldn't mind living here. And I suppose if this was like a real city, there would be like a double-loaded corridor below here with like apartments on each side looking out. Actually be a pretty cool apartment building to live in. Hey Squirt, you like Pokemon? What do you think? You really like them? Yes, I do. Would you even say you love them? Sure, I love my team. You really? Yes, really. Poketoy, what does that do? I'm honestly not sure. I know what a Pokedoll does. I don't know what a Poketoy does. I feel like they need to divide up some of these general items a little bit more. Oh, okay, so it guarantees an escape from Pokemon, which I think is what the Poké Doll does as well, if I remember correctly. Another cool tower. Who's this guy in his dark suit? Hey kid, listen to this. I got this here metronome that was used by a super famous musician. If you're really desperate, I could let go of it for say 1,000 Pokebucks. How about it? Yes, I actually will take that. So what a metronome does... Thanks, pal. Sure, I could have given it to you for nothing, but that ain't how the world works, eh? Here's how to use it, hand it to a Pokemon, and then battle with the same move over and over. It'll get stronger and stronger. Alright. You guys can read the rest of you, so feel like it, but... He's just talking about himself. So that's actually a pretty good item, though. It's funny that the moment I get it is the moment I would have been able to use the Silk Scarf on, say, Metang. Except now I'd rather have like a steel item because Metang already has better moves than takedown, so I wish I would have gotten the metronome like a couple episodes ago. It's the perfect move for Dan to know since he's going to be using the same move over and over again. I might even keep that long term. Because I think it does 20% more each time you use it, so like the first time he uses a move, it would be less powerful than if he had the Silk Scarf. The second time it would be just as powerful, and the third time and beyond would be even more powerful. And it goes well with Echoing Voice, because you want to use that again and again in a row anyway, because of the ability effect, so really good synergy there. You know what I might do actually is give him the Silk Scarf and then start using Takedown again. Ironic that I finally have some good moves, and I'm still sticking with good old Takedown. But, alright guys, so I think when we come back, we're going to finish exploring Mauville, maybe take on the gym, but probably wait one more episode for that. Maybe explore one of the routes outside of the city. There's still some other stuff I'm excited for after this episode in the near future. I feel like the game is really starting to get on a roll now, so it's going to be hopefully a lot of exciting things in the next few episodes. I'm going to get some sleep, but I should have some time to play sometime later on this week. Looking forward to that. Thank you all, as always, for watching, and see you again very soon.